Okay, perfect. So, welcome to lesson 11 of Digital Marketing 2 part-time, where we are going to be looking at digital media. But before we unpack and discuss digital media, can you please briefly tell us what we did in the previous lesson? Just to trigger your memory, honestly. So this is not a test. Just anything that you understood. I know that is short notice. Sometimes some aspect might have run away from your mind already.
Okay, so in the last lesson we looked at the differences between marketing products and marketing services. So with marketing products, it usually refers to the physical items, whilst marketing
Mhm,
services are intangible and they refer to experiences, expertise, or knowledge.
mhm. That's true. That's perfect. That's what we discussed in the previous lesson. Services. It also means that the approaches to marketing would also be different to communicate or to promote something that people can see, can actually feel, than also promoting something that people cannot see, cannot feel at all. So those are aspects that we discussed in the previous lesson. Now we are going to start a complete new lesson, and our focus is going to be on digital media. So in this lesson, you should be able to know what digital media is. You should be able to understand the relationship between traditional media, especially not everyone is online. So digital media uh, um, it is not adopted like fully 100%. To some extent, there's a portion of traditional media that is still consumed in the country. And also, we need to example of digital marketing, the broad context of marketing. We cannot digital marketing looking at digital media. That's digital media matters in digital marketing. Digital is about promoting brands and products on digital platforms. How you promote these brands means that you use digital media. But before I fast forward to everything, how does your buying decisions at all?
So just repeat the question because your microphone is cutting.
Okay, I said how the media influence your buying decision. Does social media influence your buying decisions at all?
Uh, I think it refers. I think it depends on the the type of media that you consume, because everybody has their different taste in media. Some people would either be into television, some people would either be into social media, and and
Did you get
varieties.
my question now? Mhm.
You were saying so?
Okay. But do you think WhatsApp or in how you buy whatever that you are buying? Or TikTok or Facebook has got a say in what you buy.
So you are asking about social media influence on buying.
I don't know, maybe my internet is terrible. Can you hear me, Maeso?
I can hear you now.
Yes. Yeah. I'm asking about the influence that you get from social media when you are buying items. Do you
Oh, okay.
think social media is going to say in how you buy items?
It plays a major role in how you buy, because a lot of companies do use social media in order to promote their products.
So you get information there. It's the first place where you can search for information. You can go for reviews and stuff like that. That's very true.
So I think you've cut, because if you're speaking, I can't hear, because I think that the connection is bad.
Maestro, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, there was there were some showers outside, and I think the rains are gone for now. So there was a poor network as a result. Okay,
Yeah,
so as I was saying, mhm,
no, it's fine, sir. You can go.
all right. Yeah, I was talking about digital media. So digital media includes all forms of content delivered through digital channels. So wherever you are sharing content online, wherever you are sharing or creating content online, it's called digital media. So this includes website, you get content on websites. It includes social media, you get content on social media platforms. It includes videos, emails, blogs, and so on. So digital media enables businesses to communicate, inform, and engage with their audiences in real time. Digital media acts as a bridge between businesses and consumers by providing various platforms for promotion, engagement, and sales. As such, digital media supports digital marketing strategies like search engine optimization, social media marketing, content marketing, paid per click advertising, email campaigns, helping brands connect with their target audience. Therefore, digital media increases brand visibility. So that's why it matters in digital marketing, because it increases brand visibility, enhances customer engagement, and improves lead generation and conversions. Through data analytics and targeted marketing, businesses can personalize customer experiences, track campaign performance, and optimize strategies for better results. So you realize that on a daily basis, we come across digital media as long as we are online. So for example, websites. How often do you visit websites, Maya? So is it every day, once a week, every hour, or what?
I'm on websites almost every day.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know if YouTube counts, but I'm on YouTube most of the time.
Yes, it does count. It does count because remember, all digital platforms are essentially websites because they've got a URL link. Your Facebook will be a facebook.com and stuff like that. Then some are even to spam, the junk folder. Then we've got social media. We've got blogs. I don't know if blogs still matter today because I haven't been to blogs for a while. You've got online ads, those pop-up ads that appears on website. You've got your video platforms. You've got your video conferencing. You know, the one that you're using now, which is Microsoft Teams. Like there's lots, you know, in addition to what you have on the screen. So all these serve specific roles in marketing communication, as you can see on the right column there. So what is the relationship then between digital and traditional media? The relationship between digital and traditional media is evolving, with both serving complementary role in marketing. So you realize that nowadays, organizations, especially in South Africa, they are actually integrating, you know, mixing the use of TV, traditional media like TV, radio, billboards that you see on the roads and so forth. So the complementary role will be that digital and traditional media always work together. For example, a TV ad might direct viewers to a brand's social media. How many times have you heard on TV, for example, after an ad, they'll be like, follow us on what, Twitter or on this and that. So that's a complementary role. Then there's also a shift to digital, as digital media allows for better targeting, real-time feedback, and lower costs. Many businesses are shifting from traditional media. However, traditional media is still relevant, in South Africa because it reaches broader audiences, especially older demographic. But we must also recognize that since you are always on the move, we move a lot offline, and for the fact that we live offline, it also means that we need exposure to offline media. For example, if we are always on the roads, it means that we need to see billboards on the roads. If it means that we are always at home where there's a TV, we need to see ads on TV. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yes, so I get what you're saying.
Mm. Then there's integration. As I said, the digital and traditional media also converging, as in coming together, with traditional outlets creating online platforms and digital ads promoting traditional media content. So digital media offers precision and interactivity, whilst traditional media provides mass reach and credibility. Thinking about how many people are watching TV, for example. So in essence, both digital and traditional media play a key role, and integrating them creates a more robust marketing strategy. We are not always online, sometimes we run out of data, sometimes our devices may die, and meaning that we are still in need of exposure on traditional media. Think about people who are still reading newspapers, for example. So we have got videos here. I hope they are going to work, especially considering the internet, but let's just try one because videos always create that sense of understanding. At least it's not long video. It's only 2 minutes, this one. Let me share. Hello, Matome Masipa. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well.
This nigga. Mr. Bednigo Banda.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome to class.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late.
Okay, it's no worries. We are in the second lesson. We are left with one lesson for the evening, so it is not that bad. We were discussing media. So what is media and what is its role in digital marketing? So that's what we're discussing. And here I'm just taking you guys through a video.
Digital marketing is one of those terms that's shrouded in confusion.
Can you see the screen and can you hear?
Yes.
Digital marketing is one of those terms that's shrouded in confusion and seems to mean something different to everyone. It's also been made to seem way more complicated than it actually is, which is a shame really, as it's really pretty straightforward. And that's why on today's episode, we're diving in headfirst to uncover what exactly is digital marketing and how does it all work. Hello and welcome, my name is Adam Earhart and you're watching The Modern Marketing Show, where we take different marketing tactics, tools, tips, and strategies and break them down into bite-sized, actionable clips that you can use to immediately take your business to the next level. So what is digital marketing? Well, as simple as this is going to sound, digital marketing is just marketing using digital tools. And marketing is nothing more than communicating value to your customers. So digital marketing is therefore communicating value to your customers using digital tools. That's it. So now that we've got that covered, the real question is what digital tools are available and how do they differ from traditional marketing tools? The first thing to do is understand the difference between traditional and digital marketing. Traditional marketing relies on tools and mediums like the newspaper, radio, TV, magazine, billboards, direct mail, and any form of print really. Digital, on the other hand, is made up of tools like search engine marketing, social media, content marketing like blogging, articles, or video creation, email marketing, and online pay-per-click advertising. When you're talking about traditional versus digital marketing, you're talking about the tools more than the strategy behind them. And more accurately, you're talking about which form of media you're going to use to communicate your message on, a traditional one or a digital one. So, does traditional marketing work? Absolutely. When done well and strategically designed and executed on, traditional marketing can still provide good results. But, and this is a pretty big but, when compared to digital marketing, more often than not, traditional simply doesn't have a chance. This is because digital marketing, on average, is more cost efficient, effective, and allows you to measure, monitor, analyze, and test at a much better and much faster rate. The key to maximizing your marketing budget and results is to first leverage all available digital options and then start looking at alternative traditional opportunities. As consumer media consumption trends continue to shift dramatically away from traditional and towards more and more digital content, there will be a time in the near future where we no longer refer to it as digital marketing and simply call it what it is, marketing. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions,
I hope that makes sense. Was it clear and straightforward?
Yeah, I mean, like you said towards the end, for me, I still look because I finished high school where Facebook was a thing already. So social media for me, I grew up social media already being a thing. Like as an adult, I already was an adult by the time social media was a thing. So when I learned about marketing, for me, digital marketing and marketing is like it's traditional marketing. It's all one thing. I don't separate them as they do. So for me, that made sense because traditional marketing tools have been phased out by digital marketing tools. But it's not to say that traditional marketing tools won't still be effective in some regions, like because Africa is still a third world country, so we're not necessarily third world countries, so we're not necessarily fully digital yet. If I'm making sense to you, sir.
Okay, all right, I do get you. But before I have last remarks on this, Maya, so do you have anything to say?
Yeah, the video definitely did make sense, and it's basically similar to what Matome said. I hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, but it was basically yeah, it does show that that a lot of things are moving like digitally now. So, but I think there will be space for traditional media to still have an impact.
That's true. Marketing is marketing. Just to add on what you guys have been saying, marketing is marketing. What differentiates digital marketing from traditional marketing is the tools that are being used. For example, if it's traditional marketing, it means that you're using what I'd not necessarily call traditional media. I would say you're using offline media. Then, of course, the term digital then implying that you would be using online media. And remember, these videos are Western, and I think they are from developed countries. Uh, in Africa, and particularly in South Africa, we still have the digital divide, where not everyone has got can afford a phone to start with everything. So not everyone has got a smartphone. Even if people do have smartphones, not everyone can afford data or can have internet access um, frequently. And also, lastly, we live in the offline world. Even days of being online, be it at work, studying, whatever we do, we still have an offline life whereby we travel physically. We are on those roads, on Jan Smart, on Winnie Mandela Drive, on N1. And for the fact that we live in the offline world, it means that we will still get exposure to offline media, which is your billboards. We will still have access to billboards. We will still have access to TV because at some point you need to sit at sitting room in the house. Even if it's an intelligent TV set like your smart TVs that we have, but we still have that traditional version of a TV because that TV is still connected to DSTV and so forth. So realize that apart from calling it digital marketing, like that video said, It is still marketing because the strategies are still the same. It's just that online media has got more features, more tools to measure, the efficiency or the effectiveness of the campaigns, more metrics and so forth. Yes, Matome?
So it wouldn't be like, because the reason why I wanted to get into marketing as a career is because the way it was explained to me was that like it's an evolving industry. So you need to
Yes.
keep up to date with everything that is happening within that industry, or else you fall behind. Hence, I was saying that like I like what the guy said at the end of the video when he was saying that like at some point we won't be separating it from traditional to digital. We will just be calling it marketing because all of it is marketing. And the way I'm seeing it is that like by trying to name the different, like by saying it's different in some way or form or fashion, doesn't allow people to understand is that the only differences here are the tools that you'll be using. However, the strategies and so forth are still pretty much the same. However, obviously, like how you were saying that, like for South Africa, for us, billboards are still effective, just the same way in the first world countries, billboards and word of mouth is still the most effective ways to get your businesses out there.
Even radio, as long as you are
Even
driving in
radio,
a taxi, you'd still want to listen to a radio because
yes,
that's traditional media as well.
those are all traditional medias. And with radio also, it's like if it's a show that you enjoy with a radio host that you enjoy, he's a trusted source for him to give you such information. So I still feel like regardless of the fact that we have moved into a digital world, there's still aspects of the traditional media that are still so effective, whether it's a third or first world country.
That's true. On that one, I do agree with you. And apart from the tools, I think the main denominator here is also technology. Because technology is evolving, sometimes people get preoccupied to think that marketing is also evolving. So technology is driving actually many industries, many academic fields other than marketing itself. So those tools, they are being driven by technological advancements, and at the same time, people would then think there's a radical difference between traditional marketing and digital marketing. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Yes, 100%. Sir.
All right. Let's watch another video for this lesson. Now it just places an emphasis. So these we've already discussed them, but it just places an emphasis on the difference between traditional and digital marketing. So it's a sort of like a comparison. let's discuss that video. What do you think? Is it true or false?
Personally, I would go with false because I think traditional does have its benefits. I don't necessarily, and also like with digital, yes, a lot of people may be moving towards that space, but digital can also have its disadvantages. Like, I don't think it's almost, yes, it may be accessible, but not everybody can get it, especially those who live around like the rural areas and like the townships. I mean, most of them um would benefit with traditional. And sometimes traditional, like I mean, like you were saying, like when you're moving in your car, then you want to listen to the radio.
Mm. Okay, that's true. Matomo, do you have anything to say?
From I would say that I'd lean towards 70% of it being true to 30% of it not. My reasoning would be is uh, the digital space allows you to, like it said, also even the analytics and the metrics. The analytics and metrics will allow you to also be able to guide your traditional marketing as to where you should focus on. So why I'm saying this is because like social media shows people's habits. Google shows people's habits of what they're looking for, what is it that they're interested in, and so forth. So when you're on that digital space, you are able to then measure what is effective and what isn't, so that on the traditional space you don't waste time, money, and resources. So although yes, you will use the digital the way that I'm saying, you still cannot discount how people still want a trusted face or a trusted voice or something that they can look at and say that, oh, okay, this is the reason why I will trust this brand. And that's where the traditional space comes in. And this is why people still use influencers or celebrities and so forth to push their brands, even if it's on a digital space, because you still want somebody that you trust to have an opinion within whatever it is that they are selling to you or marketing towards you. I don't know if I'm making sense there, but yeah, that's how I see it.
Okay, yeah, you both make sense. And I've also witnessed this shift where I work full time because with Boston it's part time. So I work at a magazine, and we have shifted from print to an e-version of a magazine. I mean, the cost that we have actually reduced there, they are massive. We used to spend almost 300,000 rands per edition. That's a car, a cost of a car, a vehicle. Now to closely nothing. Because everything that you are doing, you're using tools that are available using InDesign to do that magazine and everything. So these are things that you are seeing. However, as I've been emphasizing that we are in Africa, Africa is the jungle, unfortunately. And with Africa, also traditional media offers credibility because things that come online, honestly, they are not as credible as possible because online also means that online is crowded with robots, especially now with AI. Not all accounts or media owners online are legit. So at least if you have got that advert, you can be able to say that, okay, it's on SABC. It means that these people are credible. They had a deal with SABC to be on SABC. So traditional always like cements or provides that final stamp to show that this thing that you are seeing on YouTube, it's also appearing on TV, meaning that it's authentic. It's something that people can rely on, whatever the information that is being relayed in that medium. It means that we can take this word for it, legitimizing a brand as a result, because there are so many brands that are also scam online. So in conclusion, in the broader context of digital marketing, digital media plays a crucial role in connecting businesses with their target audiences through various online platforms. So, be it via email, Remember, guys, digital marketing is not only about social media, because I know sometimes our students just get that comfort of thinking that digital marketing it's all about social media. Social media marketing is just an element of digital marketing. We also have email marketing, mobile application marketing, and so forth. So digital media enables brands to engage customers, promote products, and build relationships in a dynamic. So the word dynamic there simply means that it's always evolving. The way brands would engage with you today would be different to the way brands engage with you tomorrow. So it's dynamic. Digital media provides valuable tools, as we have discussed, and also you can be able to measure success using digital tools. And by offering personalized, cost-effective solutions, digital media empowers companies to reach global audience, drive conversions, build long-term customer loyalty, and making it a cornerstone of modern marketing strategies. Are there any questions with regards to lesson in number 11? All right.
So
If
I wanted to
mhm,
ask
yeah,
quickly, the USSDs. So that would also be a
yes,
form of digital marketing, right?
yes, your star hash, yes, yeah, because you are doing them on a digital platform, which is a mobile phone.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we have introduced what digital media is. In the next lesson, we are going to talk about how media is changing. So the evolution of digital media. That's what we're going to be talking about in the next lesson. But allow us guys to have a break because we've been here for a while, especially me and Maeso. So if you don't mind, guys, how long do you want? 10 or 15 minutes?
I don't know about Matoma. I think 10, for me 10 is fine. But if